They gon' really act so damn fake. Shawty, I don't wanna live another damn day. Mama told me it's gon' be okay. It'll be alright.
Alright, what's up guys? I'm on the 500 today. This is my second bike. If a lot of you don't know, DRZ is not my only bike. This is my second bike. I had this bike first. I've had this bike since like, gosh, I'm trying to think. I think I've had it since 2018, but anyway, it's a 2017 Honda CB500F. It's a naked sport bike is what it's technically classified as. It's a twin cylinder, 498cc I believe, and yeah, it gets it. I mean, I like my DRZ, but this thing's like so much smoother. It's got a hydraulic clutch. It's got a couple other things. I have a quick shifter installed on it. I got these adjustable levers. That's like the number one thing that I ever do with any of my bikes is I put these adjustable levers on it because it's just so much easier. But like a lot of things on this bike are electronic. It's got like a 4.6 gallon tank, so that's excellent for road trips. This is the bike that this is my first street bike I ever owned. It's honestly been a great bike. That's why I can't bring myself to sell it. It's got 5,000 miles on it right now. We're just about to cross over 6. I leave it at my parents' garage, and my dad rides it whenever he goes into work and stuff. But whenever I want to ride it, I'll just be like, hey, I'm gonna come get the bike, and he's like, yeah, it's all good. So yeah, it's a 6-speed, so that's one thing that I don't get with the DRZ, because DRZs are only 5 speeds. Dude, if they made those things 6 speeds, that would be like literally the perfect bike ever, but they don't. I mean, I'm not good at wheelies on this thing, but I'm going to try to get good with them at the end of the day today, so we're going to see how that goes, because I mean, I'm not going to say I'm like an expert at doing wheelies on my DRZ, but I can get it up there and I can ride it. So, oh, it's a Lamborghini. What's up? But yeah, hopefully this angle's right. I may have to readjust it later because this bike does set a lot lower than my DRZ does, but hopefully with the seating position, I mean, the camera just gets the front view of the bike, because that's all you really need to see, and then what's going on in front of me. So hopefully it's going to be a good vlog for you guys today, but I am going to give it a review of 5 things I like, 5 things I dislike. Number 1 thing that I like is how smooth this bike is. Honda did a really good job designing this. Even at highway speeds, like I feel like completely safe on this thing on the highway. I mean, it's stable. It's one of the most dependable bikes you can ever own. Number 2 thing I hate. Okay, so this bike's great, but I really hoped Honda had made a better top end on it, because I mean, you can easily hit 100, and supposedly it's 115 is the top speed. I've only had it to 110, so I wouldn't know. But the Ninja 400, like, it can hit like 123, I think. And I just really wish Honda, since they made it a bigger displacement size, I really wish that they'd gone and made this faster than the Ninja 400, because like, I'm pretty sure the Ninja 400 would even get me on torque. I'm not sure. If there's someone out riding one today, I mean, I'll run them, because I really want to see the comparison. Number 3 thing I like. Okay, so I've said it before, but the 4.6 gallon tank is one of the most helpful things you've ever had, because I mean, on my DRZ I have like a 2.5 gallon tank with reserve, so usually I can get like 1.8 gallons. That's what I get, and before having to switch over to reserve. And well, I mean, that's probably because I beat the throttle up whenever I'm doing wheelies and stuff like that, but it definitely helps to have a bigger tank on your bike, especially if you're like city riding, stuff like that. That's what really helps you save money. I mean, my DRZ is only $2 to fill up with premium, so that's really good. But this bike, I mean, it's honestly worth the amount of money you put into it, because it's going to run those miles, and it's going to do great for you, and you won't have to stop at the gas station as much with a bigger tank. Okay, number 4 thing I don't like. Okay, short gears. Okay, now call me a supermoto guy, because you know I like to have tall gears, but these gears are just like so close together, because the bike only revs to 8K. Okay, that's like what a Grom revs to. I mean, granted, you have a bigger displacement size and you have way more torque on this bike, but it's still just, like, I'll show you here in a minute if I can. See that? Like at 22 miles an hour you have to shift. I don't like that. On my DRZ I can shift at like 30, 35. That's what I like with bikes, is being it's tall gears. If this thing had taller gears, it would be perfect. Number 5 thing I like, just look at the way it looks. In my opinion, it looks like a Ducati Street Fighter. That's the number one thing that drew me to this bike, is being my first bike to get. Because, like, if you guys start out, I really recommend a 400 or a Ninja 400 or a CB500 or a CBR 500, because these are honestly, like, they're great bikes. It's like, don't start out on a 250 or 300 or you will get tired of them fast. I don't even know what number I'm on. I think I'm on 6. The thing I dislike is that they did not put a plastic cover over the tank. So that way, if anything happens to where this thing gets laid down like hard, like higher speed, then it's going to slide on this tank and you will have to get that whole tank replaced. Don't get me wrong, it's a great way for Honda to make money, but it is not good for the people who have to pay that much. 7 thing I like, the exhaust. So the stock exhaust is obviously like awful, as it is with every bike, but I have an Akrapovic slip-on here and it's pretty good. Like, just like, it just sounds like a sport bike. Like, it sounds like it has that extra oomph that it needs. My 600RR, that was my Super Sport, and I honestly prefer this sound to that, because the 600s, like, they sound like really raspy. They're like bram bram bram, and it's like, yeah, that's cool, but I'd rather have a bike that sounds throaty, that sounds like it's got balls even if it doesn't, because that 600 would honestly walk all over this one.
Well, at least bring it back.
I can fix that with a black car.
Oh shoot, a whole ass flood, bro. What the hell? Did it rain? I don't think it rained. What? Where's this coming from? Yeah, where the